What up? What up? What up? Top of the top. Y'all already know. Y'all here early. I see y'all. What's up? What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? Monday morning. Y'all already know. March the 28th, 2022. I see y'all here ready. Y'all was on point today. We back at it again. But you should already know that. I see my day ones here ready. What's up? Bless. Sibling party. What's up? Peace, my brother. ASAP Auto. What's good? Tapping in from the Midwest. L Blizz. My man John Shaft. What up, John? What up? ABGBK all day, the bro. I see the team is in early, but shout out to my man Allen. He was in here first. He was in here since about a half hour ago. Miss Deja, the queen, Miss Deja is here and ready. Y'all was smart today. My boy 1090 boy, what up, bro? Yeah. I told him the early bird get the word, man. My peoples be up and ready, man, because we hustle like that. We grind like that. We stay ready like that. Wax Dog, what up? Y'all know how we do. They can try to do it, but they can't do it how I do it. They can't do it how we do it. But anyway, love to everybody. Salute to everybody. But I got some things I'm going to be talking about today. What up? What up, J.E. East Flatbush in the building? You already know. Shout out to the 90s all the way down to Saratoga. You heard? Y'all should already know how we doing it over here. Good morning, Rondell. Good morning, Queen Rondell. What's up? I see my people's very ready this morning. Randy Nichols. What's up? Miss Nicole. Man, y'all already know I'm going to be lit this morning. I'm up and ready. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready to shoot. I'm ready to fire. AP Wiz in the building. That's right. ENY in the building. That's what I'm talking about. We here this morning. So without further ado, I ain't going to waste too much time. And the Johnny come latelys, they'll pull up when they get here. But I told you, man, we're going to be cooking this year. But anyway, it's the Photo Fame Live episode 135. And I got some things to talk about today. What up, Broski Productions? What up, bro? My bro ain't here ready. You know what I'm saying? Tell him, bro, we work overtime. We put that work in. And it's nothing. It's nothing. It's what we do. So let's make that clear. I got the bros in here. I got my sisters in here. You know what I'm saying? And I already told you, we family over here. So this ain't no gimmick. This is what it is. They can't do it how we do it. But I'm going to be talking about today. I woke up this morning. I see it was posted. I see it was trending. I had to watch it myself this morning. And when I saw it, I said, oh, I said, man, WillSmith got gangster last night. He got gangster, super gangster. WillSmith smacked fire out of CHRISROCK last night live on the stage. Salute to the people that covered it last night too. You know what I'm saying? I see what you saying, Rock. I gotta speak my piece, bro. I gotta speak my piece. I'm gonna tell you the angle what I see. I'm gonna speak from a different angle when I touch on that topic. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel what I gotta say though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, WillSmith got straight gangster last night. Wow, man. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man, these are all signs of the times of what's going on, man. I'm gonna be talking about that. How WillSmith smacked fire out of CHRISROCK cheek last night. And I'm gonna touch on that. I'm gonna definitely get into that. I'm also gonna be talking about my number 2 story is how a man from New Orleans, that's what they call it down there. It's called New Orleans. You know, up north, we say New Orleans. But in New Orleans, a man was arrested for street justice. And he got arrested for street justice for revenging the death of his son. A young man shot and killed his son, allegedly. And the father of the boy he smoked his ass on the way to court. I'm going to be touching on that. It's called payback. Street justice. It's all alleged. I'm going to be touching on that. Because y'all know these are the things I touch on. You heard? And everything I say come to light. That's what I'm trying to tell people. I don't sit here and freestyle. I get visions. I see what's going on. Then I speak on it. And I'm going to be talking about this thing called street justice. Because everybody is not trying to play with you. I'm going to be talking about that. I'm also going to be, what else? I got a couple topics here. I'm also going to be talking about the 14-year-old boy that fell from the ride, and it made breaking news. It was trending over the weekend. I'm going to be touching on that. I'm also going to be touching on how Fauci says it's a long-term effect from some people that caught C-19, and they also speaking about the new Omicron variant, BA.2, how that's spreading. But it's being said by Fauci that people who caught C-19 might have long-lasting effects. And I'm going to be getting into some of the effects. And I know some of y'all going to feel me, and y'all going to feel what Fauci talking about, because some of this stuff makes sense. I'm also going to be talking about how Putin says the West is trying to cancel him. Man, I got a couple things I will be talking about today, but other than that, salute to everybody that's pulling up. Y'all already know how we do. Danielle Walker, what's up, queen? Queen of attraction, the queen of all queens. We're going to talk about it today. So I know y'all up and ready. It's Money Day. Let's get it. Man, oh man. Man, I got to talk about this. If you didn't see it, I don't know where you've been at. The link is in the description box right now. The link is in the description of how Will Smith smacked fire out of Chris Rock live on stage. And it was not a hoax. But this the thing. I'm going to give my opinion on what I seen and what took place yesterday. And guess what? The people that pull up to this channel, the people that rock with me and my peoples, y'all know I've been talking about this. And what you seeing right here is called Don't Play with People Family. Don't be talking crazy out your mouth and think nobody ain't going to check you. That's what you seen last night on the stage. Chris Rock was sitting there making jokes, as he always do. Now, I also spoke about how comedians, it's a certain way they joke. And you notice comedians never get, charged with slander, things like that. But sometimes comedians do go too far, but they don't just make up stuff and just, wild out and say shit, make stuff up. But in this situation yesterday, Chris Rock was opening up the show, doing the jokes that he do. But the only thing he did was he made a joke about JADAPINKETT Smith and called her G.I. Jane. Now, I will say this in Chris Rock's defense. She does look like G.I. Jane. For those who didn't see the movie, he said she's going to be she's going to be making G.I. Jane Part 2 for those that didn't see the movie. But what a lot of people didn't catch, when he first said it, Will Smith was smirking, but Jada was not smiling at all. JADAPINKETT did not find it funny. And you could, at first, Will Smith, in my opinion, was in his Hollywood form where he knew it was part of the show, it was a little joke. But when you look at Jada's face, she was not laughing at all. She wasn't feeling that. That's what I saw. And then that's when you seen Will Smith go up there and smack fire out that man. But you got to remember the key words he said. Keep my wife out your effing, you know what I'm saying? Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That was his point why he smacked fire out that man. You know why? He said, you're not going to be playing with my wife, embarrassing my wife in front of all these white people. You're not going to make my wife the butt of your jokes tonight, nigga. That's what that was about. Now, we know Chris Rock is a habitual line stepper. Yes, he is. And that's what comedians do. But you got to peep what was going on last night. You're not going to disrespect my wife and make her the butt of your jokes tonight, nigga, in front of all these people. Not my wife. You should have picked somebody else's wife. That's what that meant last night. It also looks like black on black crime. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. But you got to understand, some people do have an epiphany, or epiphany, should I say. Pardon me for my educated people. We know Will Smith played the Hollywood game. We know a lot of them do. But you got to understand that sometime in their travels, some of them do transition and they wake up. And when some of them wake up, they try to get back right. And you got to remember, Will Smith got an award for playing King Richard, which was a movie he put together, which was dealing with Serena and Venus Williams' father, you know, call him King Richard, Richard Williams. And a lot of effort went into that movie. But the number one thing of King Richard Williams was he loved his family. He loved his daughters. He was a black man that loved his family, loved his daughters, and he was all about, that's what he was about. So when Will Smith, you know, did that movie, he learned a lot. He got a lot of energy out of that movie as well. But not only that, he understands the whole significance of protecting your family. So when that man joked on Jada Pinkett Smith, all you got to do, watch the video, look at Jada's face. You will see she was not feeling that joke at all. And at first, Will was smirking. He was smirking at first. But when he looked at his wife's face, I don't know if she said, you need to handle that. I don't know what she said. You need to go handle that dude. I don't know if he just felt like, yo, I ain't about to play with this dude. He seen his wife's face. That man went up there and smacked fire out that man's cheek. Just like I told a lot of you, when you go too far playing with people's family, see, now remember, if Chris Rock would have joked on Will, he would have took it. He would have took it. See, he would have took it. It's just a joke. But when you joked about that man's wife that has nothing to do with the situation, that's what happened. Smack in the face. On national TV, on live camera. That basically would have been an assault charge in the street. But you know what he said? You're not going to play with my wife like that. You're not going to disrespect my wife in front of all these people, national TV, and think it's sweet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reverse that energy on you. You think it's a game? Now we're going to laugh at you. Smack the shit out of a grown man on stage. But it also shows you, remember, Chris Rock is the same man that said it's a war going on in America when he said it was black people versus niggas. And a lot of people found that funny. I know what he was talking about. But see, that's a boule joke. Because the higher up certain people that feel like they made it out the hood, they feel like they better than niggas, and there's a war going on. But other than that, when you seen Will Smith smack fire out that man, that was for his family. That was for his wife. You're not going to play with my wife like that. And that's why I say Will Smith got straight gangster. It also goes to what I've been talking about. What do I always talk about? What? How a lot of men, they not trying to stand up for black women. Men are not trying to stand up for women. I'm talking about black, brown, whatever you want to call it. People don't want to stand up for their family. They don't want to stand up for what's right. A lot of men are cowards. They suckers. And they give everybody a pass. They let people do whatever they want to do. They're not going to stand up. That's what that represents. A man that went hard for his wife. Like I said, this is my opinion. I don't worship no celebrities. I ain't choosing no side. I'm just saying what I seen on my face. I watched the footage this morning. Courtesy of TMZ, because you know they get all the footage. The link is in the box for those who didn't see it. But what I seen, when I seen Jada's face and she was pissed, that's when I knew what time it was. I understood it clear as day why he smacked fire out that man's face. And he smacked him hard too. He smacked a grown man hard. He had to eat it too. And they say what? After Will smacked him, Denzel, Tyler Perry them pulled him to the side, try to talk to him. And like he said, Denzel told him, when you get to a certain level, when you're on your way to greatness, the devil always going to try you and come at you. He was basically calling Chris Rock the devil, saying Chris Rock was trying to come at that man and ruin his night. And let's be real, Will Smith has accomplished way more than Chris Rock. But my point is this. It's never too late to transition. It's never too late to get yourself right. So my point is this. Even though we might have felt how we felt about Will Smith, but that man could be at a level now where he has woken up and he not playing no more. And he also spoke highly of King Richard. So when he was crying, like he said, he wasn't just crying for winning the damn Oscar. He was crying because he know all the stuff that people got to endure to get where he at. He also was crying because, like he said, people, when you're dealing in that game, you got to take a lot. You got to take people bashing you, talking foul about you. You got to always keep a smile on your face. He know what he had to get where he at. And this just plays out in real life. Have this not been playing out in real life for people on the internet beefing, just talking crazy about people, slandering people, playing with people's name, always thinking nothing ain't going to happen? Do we not have these conversations? And I told y'all about a month ago, weeks ago, people are not going to be playing with you playing with their name. Everybody's not going to take it the same. I told you, some people are going to take you to court for defamation, and some people are going to smack fire out your face. Did I not say that? Some people are going to pistol whip you. Some people are going to pull up at your crib because people are not taking no more cowardly behavior of people playing with their name, playing with their family, threatening them, doxing them, making them a mockery, making videos, making posts, making memes, talking crazy at other people. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to make me a joke just for your enjoyment and other people's enjoyment. That's why I told you these are signs of the times of what's going on. You can't play with people's name. You can play with a coward name, but a person that's a stand-up person, you're not going to be able to play with their name. People not tolerating that no more. And it just so happened Will Smith was the one to show us that what? When you play with my wife's name, this was going to happen. Now, Will apologized to the show, but I ain't hear him apologize to Chris Rock. And that was epic. And don't get me wrong, it was promotion for Will. It was promotion. It was promotion, but he ain't do it for promotion. That man was running his mouth. He got too reckless out the mouth. And Jada didn't find it funny. So that's why he got smacked like that. And man, I had to watch it like 2-3 times. He smacked fire out that man. And that man had to take it. He had to eat it. He smacked him in and looked like the clown he is. He said, you're not going to joke on me on my night when I'm getting this award. And you're not going to disrespect my wife like that. And that was a message right there. To all those who want to play with people's family name, play with people's family, talking crazy on the internet, thinking nobody ain't going to see you in real life. Now, just imagine in real life, that could have been a man getting his head shot off because you was playing with my people name, playing with shit. You playing too much. And I told y'all everybody ain't playing. Will said, I came too far in my career to have to smile, have niggas disrespect me, people disrespect me, bow down to massa to get these checks. Now I ain't got to do that no more. I played the game. Now I don't got to play that no more. That's how I took it. That's my opinion. But he smacked fire out that man's face. Know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this, Rob. I bet you if somebody disrespected your wife, I guarantee you'll pop off on them. I know you would. You ain't gonna have nobody disrespect your wife like that. I promise you that, bro. Know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, it's the time and place where he was disrespecting her at. You know, when they go to these award shows, they spend a lot of money. They get done up. You got to remember, those women are in competition with each other. They want to be the baddest Hollywood star. You know how it go. Ain't like all the women, you going to disrespect my wife. And I'm about to get an award tonight. So he had to reverse it on him. You want to make the laugh on me, I'm going to make the laugh on you. That's what he did, bro. Smack fire at a grown-ass man. Basically, don't play with me like that. You know how I go in the hood. I know how I go in the hood, bro. You know how I go. But it also represents the time we in right now. ABG, that was not staged, bro. You need to watch that again. That was not staged at all. It wasn't staged, bro. That wasn't staged. That was not staged, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. He smacked fire out that man. And that man was stuck. He had to snap back. That was real, bro. That wasn't scripted. But That's why I say you gotta watch it from the beginning when they was in the seat. You gotta see JADAPINKETT face. When you see Jada face, you'll know it was in the game, bro. That's how I knew it wasn't the game, when I seen Jada face. You gotta watch the whole thing. Don't just watch the clip. Watch the whole thing. From when he first started joking, Will and Jada was sitting there. Will was smirking at first, but Jada wasn't smiling. And then that's when you'll see that smack was real. Even when you seen him cock back, you heard the smack. He smacked fire out that man, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And look, I know about camera tricks, and sometimes I get tricked, but that right there was real. But you gotta understand something too, Rob. Will is at a certain level. He good. He don't care about that. He's straight, bro. He just put his own film out. He his own boss now, so he don't gotta kiss ass. That's what that was about. Plus, that was promotion for the show because everybody gonna want to see King Richard. But King Richard, you know, Serena Williams and Venus, you know, Williams' father was a thorough man, and he held his family down to make sure his daughters was great. So we got to understand something. Now, mind you, a lot of people is not, you know, they might not agree with how Will handled it, but it come a time and place where the man got to stand up for his damn family some kind of way. Some kind of way. Because a lot of men are tucking their tail and they being cowards. They're not protecting their family. Not only that, people are not protecting their own people in general, period. People always laughing and joking. That's what that represent, bro. All that laughing, joking, and playing, that shit is it's out the window right now. Too many people been laughing, joking, playing, clowning, and not being serious. So it represented a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you can get out of what happened. But the main thing that we should be getting out of this, that I get, my opinion, is stop playing with people's name. Don't try to make me the butt of your jokes to make yourself look good. Get it? That's what I got out of this. So he said, basically, out of all the women in here, you want to joke on my wife. Hold that. And he smacked fire. I seen a little piece of, I seen some sparks come out that man's cheek. That's how I know it's kind of real, bro. I seen a little fire come out his face. And CHRISROCK was just standing there stupid. Look, can't you see that face? Can't you see that right there? You see CHRISROCK, you see his face? He felt that pain. You see it? You see it. You see how that man's face squinched up? Man, he smacked fire out that man's cheek. Nah, bro. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, I mean, you could say it was embarrassing. It was ratchet, but I'm saying it was the principle. I'm just saying, bro, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we could say it was ignorant. We could say it was low level, but man, that's how he felt for him playing with his wife's name. Like I said, you got to see his wife's face. That's how he felt about it. Yo, and Will been he been kissing ass for so long, taking a lot of stuff. So he said, tonight I ain't about to play that game. And he smacked fire at him and took the whole show, stole the whole show for the rest of the night. And y'all know we always say the Oscars is boring and stuff like that, but he smacked fire out that man's face. And see, in my opinion, that whole that whole August stuff, in my opinion, that was promotion for Red Table Talk. A lot of that was cap. Yeah, they do be capping a lot. Don't get me wrong. Jada and Will, I told you, they play the game. They be capping. They be doing the most. They was doing a lot of stuff. I get it. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to make it like they was perfect. I just understand what last night represented. Last night represented all the people. Why you saying trying to diss me when you know I'm about to get an Oscar? Why you dissing my wife? And whatever reason, who knows? Jada might have been in his ear saying, Will, you need to stop being a punk. Whatever the situation is. He smacked fire out that man's face. And guess what? If he wasn't talking about his wife, I don't think that would have happened. If he was talking about Will, I think Will would have took those jokes. Will was laughing at first. But I told you, you got to see Jada's face. Once again, the link is in the description box for those that didn't see it. And we know about what goes on. We know a lot of bozo behavior. We know a lot of clowning go on. We know that. But you got to sometimes look through the smoke and understand what that really meant. You see a lot of people nowadays, they play with people's family name. They play with people's family and think ain't nothing going to happen. That just represents If you got something with me, you keep it with me. Don't put my family in it. That's what that represents. Remember, that's the new trend. People talking about people's family. People, you know what I'm saying? Slandering, playing with your name. So it just letting people know, if you're going to be man or woman enough to play with my name, be prepared to take what come with it. That's all it means. That's all it represents. Especially if I'm not playing with you, if I'm not joking on you, I ain't disrespect you, and you think you're just going to play with me, well, now you got to take what come with it. That's all that represent. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? He didn't punch him. He just smacked him like a bitch. Smacked fire out the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got out of that situation. But a lot of people are going to have different opinions. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. So that's all I'm saying. But I'm going to be real. If somebody disrespect one of mine, that's what I'm going to do. Period. That's what I'm going to do. You can have smoke with me all you want to, but you know what I'm saying? You go too far with it, man, it's repercussions. Everybody can't just say what they want to say out their mouth. You can't just do what you want to do and think nothing ain't going to happen. Now, we never know. Chris Rock might press charges. Who knows? But he might feel like he was wrong. He shouldn't have said that. He might take that smack. But he did get assaulted on the stage last night, live on camera. So that means Will is willing to suffer the consequences for what he did, because he can't get sued for that. So let's see if Chris Rock is going to sue him. Let's see. But anyway, when Will was crying at his acceptance speech, he did speak about the aspect of how you have to take everything with a smile. You always got to act like everything is all right. That man knew what he had to do to get to the top. And my point is this, like I said, it comes a time where some people do wake up. There's some things you might have did in your past you're ashamed of. But my point is this, anybody can come to a point where they wake up and they soul search and they don't like the old them and they want to clean their life up, clean their ways up. And I think that's what Will Smith was going through. As a black man, he know he hasn't been solid and strong as he should have been throughout the years. He know he's been always joking, clowning, not taking serious, but he has been the most successful man in film, period. So maybe when he was doing that King Richard movie, King Richard, a black man from, Compton that raised his kids, maybe he learned something from making that movie and it struck a nerve inside of him and in his soul. And maybe Will Smith want to redeem himself. And maybe the first step to redeem himself is, I'm not going to let this dude play with my wife's name and my family like that. And smack fire at him. So it is what it is. It was very epic. I love that smack. That shit woke me up this morning. It was funny. And it was real. And it was ignorant. It is what it is. But Chris Rock ain't play with nobody else's name. He might have made, they might have both made the black man look ignorant, but Chris Rock, he showed he ain't say nothing about nobody wife. So that was going too far. So that's all I'm saying. That's my opinion, y'all. The next topic I will be talking about, and it relates to the same story. It relates. A New Orleans man, wherever you're from, the north or the south, people from down bottom, they say New Orleans. A New Orleans man was arrested for street justice. And the street justice he was arrested for, he allegedly killed a man who was accused of killing his son. This man you see in this picture, 46-year-old Bokio Johnson. And he allegedly killed a 21-year-old. And the 21-year-old, his last name was Carter. The 21-year-old was out on bond despite being charged for killing his son. And this man Johnson, his son was 18 years old when he got killed. Him and his sister. So the 18-year-old boy and his sister, Brianna, they got gunned down. And it happened on March 2021. He got gunned down by the boy by the last name of Carter. So basically a 21-year-old killed an 18-year-old and his sister and was out on bond. So this man you see right here, Bokio Johnson, 46, he caught that young boy on his way to court and allegedly gunned him down and put him in the ground. Street justice, and it's all alleged. So once again, we have an example of people not going to be playing when you violate their family. You got the low level of smacking somebody, and the highest level is taking somebody else's life when you play with their family. And this individual, he allegedly killed, gunned down his 18-year-old son and the sister. He was out for 2 bodies on bond. The dad said, I'm not about to play this court stuff. I'm not about to go through all of that. And when this young man was on his way to court, allegedly, Mr. Bokio Johnson pulled up and put that boy in the ground, allegedly. And you see from his face right here, he not playing. He don't got no remorse of what he did neither. And I'm pretty sure he's willing to lay it down over his son. And I'm pretty sure he probably thought it all out. Allegedly. So I'm just trying to show people an example of everybody's not going to be playing. Everybody's not going to deal with it the same way. And when you violate, you violate. It ain't no more, none of that. It's no signed document of what's supposed to happen when you violate. The thing is, if you don't do certain things, you won't face certain repercussions. You see that man in his face? When you look in that man's eyes, you see he was not playing. And we also don't know what type of torment and pain he had to suffer from his son being killed and his son's sister. You see, they might have had different mothers, but his son was with his sister and they both got killed by this individual named Carter. And he was out on bond for a whole year. While meanwhile, his kid's in the ground. So he said, I ain't about to play with this. I ain't playing all that. And allegedly, he smoked that boy on his way to court. So basically, the boy didn't make it to court. He laid him out. And my point is this, too. We got to understand something. People are not going to deal with everything how you want them to deal with it. And everything is not for the internet. You know how some people always say, well, why you ain't do this? Why you ain't do that? Just because somebody don't do it for the internet or say what they're going to do online don't mean they ain't going to do nothing. Don't mean things ain't going to get done. My point is, see, this was my whole point, man. The world has a false reality now. People have been on the internet so long that a lot of you stupid individuals, you don't understand reality from internet. And that's really the destruction of the world that's going on right now. It ain't no bullets. It ain't no white man. It's people do not understand the reality of life itself. People don't understand the difference between internet and real life. That's the part that's sad. People don't understand the difference between your cell phone and real life. It's all mixed up. Not me, though. I don't live like that. I'm never going to live like that. I'm never going to get reality mistaken because I understand when I put that phone down, that shit don't mean nothing. When I log off, that shit don't even mean nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with real life. You know why? What you are seeing is a lot of people taking life for a joke because they think everybody's playing. Now, yeah, when I'm on the internet, I do play around. I do joke around, but I don't joke and play in real life, especially if you're not my peoples. I don't play. I only laugh and joke with my peoples, period. Like if I'm around in public, I'm around people and I don't know you, everything's serious. I ain't laughing and joking. I don't even know you like that. I ain't even gonna talk to you like that. I'm the same dude. If I'm around people I don't know, I don't even talk. I gotta know you for a minute before I even talk to you. That's if I'm on the job. That's no matter where I'm at. On the street, I don't care if that's your man. I ain't gonna be just conversating with your man like that because I don't know him like that. And I don't want to think he know me like that. It takes time to know a person for you to get comfortable with me. That's how I am. It take me time before I get comfortable with somebody I don't know. I ain't like that in real life. But on the internet, I might seem like the most friendliest dude in the world, joking, laughing, clown. I do it all. But this ain't me in real life. I told y'all this is entertainment. But I'm really a good dude in real life, meaning I don't start trouble with nobody. I don't violate. I don't take from people. I don't play with people. See, my whole thing is I give people their space and distance. I do not play with people. And I definitely don't play with nobody that's grown. I don't play them games. You know why? Because you're supposed to exhibit the same respect you want for yourself. You don't want nobody playing with you. You don't play with. Man, these are rules that was taught as a child that I stick to, all right? There's certain things you just don't do. Like they say, certain things you don't do. You don't invite a man to your private part without a fight. You don't say certain things out your mouth that you don't mean. You don't do certain things that you ain't mean to do. This is reality. Because guess what? The things you say and do, you will be held accountable for. It's called justice. The things you do, you will receive a penalty or a reward according to what you did in your actions. When you do right, you get rewarded with good. When you do wrong, you face a penalty. And sometimes that penalty is death. That's the real world. But a lot of people don't understand reality from internet. And you think everything you do on the internet counts for what happens in real life. You can have all the subscribers on the internet, but in real life, you are nobody. You go in the supermarket, don't nobody know you. You go anywhere, nobody knows you. Because it's an illusion that you thought was a reality. Now, some people, they do got it both ways. Some people might be known on the internet and in real life. But it's a lot of people that's known in real life that don't even be on the internet. So that's why I told you it's two worlds. Some people name do buzz all over. But the thing is, what do your name buzz for? What are you actually known for? Are you known for shenanigans? Are you known for clown behavior? Or are you known for being a respectable individual? Are you known for being one of the people that's real? Are you known for being a positive person or for the things you have done? Are you known for the greatness that you have accomplished by reaching others and showing by example? Or are you just known for being a clown? Oh, you might have just had a clown story. Oh, you pulled a lot of stunts, so you went viral in your known household. See, it's a difference. It's some people that's worldwide known and they never went viral, not ever. But a person that went viral will try to make you think a person with a real name is a lame because they're not on the internet. You see the games that they play. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a lot of games being played. You got nobodies. Nobodies. I'm talking about nobody. The most low-level piece of shit you could think of can get online, create a persona, and make you think they better than gold and platinum. And that's called the Matrix. It's a lie. It's not true. You'll see most of these people that claim to be big online, when they come in public, they got to duck and dodge. These are facts. Most of them, they got to duck and dodge and move a certain way because their success online does not match up to the success in the real world. The love they get online does not transition to the love they get in their own community, their own neighborhood, their own family sometimes. Some people are not respected in their own household. And then they get online and to you, they God. My point is you have to understand real from fake. And to each his own. However you live your life, that's on you. It's none of my business. Whatever you do online, I don't care. That's your business. But my point is some people, they will never determine what's real from fake due to the fact of online activity. And online activity, the internet has taken over people's brain and mind, and a lot of y'all think it's real. And that's why a lot of y'all be wasting y'all time in this fake-ass world, and your real life is turned into shit. Your real life is nothing going on. Your real life is look, some of y'all real life is exactly if I went in the bathroom and flushed the toilet right now. That's some of y'all life right now. You know why? Because you taking on shit and you wasting your time every day. When you sit down on your ass and be on the internet all day, that's equivalent to somebody sitting in the bathroom taking a shit all day. It's almost the same thing. I'm talking about for the individuals that don't got their life in order, that ain't got no real income, ain't really prospering, sitting back waiting for somebody to hit the switch. You get it? Because somebody gonna hit the switch on your life, and you're gonna go up or down. So that's my point of a false reality that's being given when you think you could take a man's child and just walk around like it's all good, like nothing gonna happen to you. So this man right here, this 46-year-old from New Orleans, he dealt with street justice. He wasn't feeling the fact that this young boy think he gonna walk around after he killed my son and his sister and think it's all good. And I'm gonna just sit back and wait to go to court, wait for the court to handle it, all that. He chose street justice. And for those that don't know, the rules of street justice still applies. It's still applicable. That's what some of y'all don't understand. So that's all I'm trying to tell you. When you play with people and you open your mouth, you just better understand you don't never know what's going to happen. A lot of y'all get online and then, some of y'all get online, you talk smack, you tell people to pull up. But what you don't understand is a nigga ain't gonna pull up the day you want to pull up. He might pull up on a whole nother day. And then you ain't nothing to talk about. It ain't for the internet. Y'all don't understand that part. Because when you in front of the audience, it sound good. Yeah, nigga, pull up, nigga. I'm ready. Yeah, let's come up. Pull where you at, nigga? Yeah, pull up. You ain't outside, nigga. When you on the internet, it sound cool and look cute. That might be on a Monday. What you gonna do when a nigga pull up on you 2 Sundays after that? And nobody on the internet, you don't forgot about it. You think you're going to get your sandwich, your blunt for the day, and you get smoked right there. And that same corner you be at, nigga lay you out right there. Because now nigga know your location, how you move, where you be at. And it ain't for the internet. But the internet going to cover your story about how nigga got smoked outside the store. Nigga going to cover your story. That's how you going to go viral. Some of you dumb niggas. Because you don't understand the reality of this. You don't understand what's going on. Now, if you're the individuals that talk about I'm outside, come outside, hopefully you strapped up short and you stay strapped. Hopefully you one of them dudes that stay strapped or you stay grippy, you keep that thing on you and you ready for whatever. That's all I'm saying for those who like to do it for the internet. Because everybody's not going to be playing with you. And everybody's not going to pull up when you want them to pull up. See, it don't work like that. I keep telling you, a lot of y'all make enemies, and then you think the enemy's supposed to move how you want them to move. No, when you make an enemy, the enemy moves when they want to accordingly how they want to move. If JFK could get his sunroof blowed off in front of everybody, nigga, you can too. It can happen to anybody. That's what some of y'all think y'all got bulletproof hats on, you got bulletproof suits on. Some of you start really being delusional. And you make all these enemies. And you think people are going to pull up when you want them to pull up. You think people are going to jump when you want them to jump. It don't work like that. You can't start beef and think you're going to control the beef. Because you're doing it for the internet. And if I don't respond to you on the internet, I'm a sucker. I'm a coward. Because I ain't respond back. That's why I told you a lot of you niggas ain't going to make it. A lot of y'all ain't going to make it past this year. I'm trying to tell you something because you're stupid. You don't know what you're doing in this thing called life. You have lost a sense of reality. And this what brings me up to the next story with Dr. Fauci. This is what Dr. Fauci said. Dr. Fauci says one of the long-term effects of C-19 can cause brain fog. Do you know what brain fog is? It's called when you start becoming delusional and you can't even think straight. You can't concentrate. That's what Fauci said. One of the effects could be brain fog. Difficulty in concentrating. Detrimental changes to the brain. Equivalent to 10 years of aging. Also chronic fatigue. Let's rewind that. Fauci says C-19 can cause brain fog. Do we not see a lot of people acting like they ain't got all their sense in their head? Brain fog. Weird behavior all over the place. No clarity. When they speak, they have no clarity. The things they do, It's not clarity. It's not clear. They do this. They do that. They confusing they damn self. Do some people not have brain fog? Do we not see that? Difficulty in concentrating. Do we not know a lot of people that can't concentrate? They can't focus on one thing. They can't just stay focused and just do what they got to do, handle their business, or whatever it is. They just can't be consistent at what they do. They got to be all over the place. They do this, they do that. Today they crying, tomorrow they smiling. Next week they gangster. Next week they with the family. Next week they with the gang. It's people all they can't concentrate. Are we not seeing? I'm talking about in life itself. This happening all over on all levels. You seeing people that's having difficulty with concentrating. Well, maybe some of these people got C19 on the brain. And you'll see some of these people actually had C19. They also said you will see detrimental changes to the brain equivalent to 10 years of aging. So what they say, what this man Fauci is saying is some people's brain is going to start being 10 years older than what it actually is. Do they thought process? Like I said, that's why some people are turning up more. Some people are getting more high, more drunk. It's more car crashes, more suicide, more depression. And we do see some people brain aging 10 years. We do see some people losing their marbles right in our face. Some people are actually getting older and becoming more dumber. That's what that means. So if you 47, your brain might be acting like you 57. If you 57, your brain might be acting like you 67. If you 27, your brain might be like you 37, like you almost 40, you only in your 20s. This is some of the effects, and this is also what he spoke on, Dr. Fauci, speaking on the new Omicron variant, the subvariant, and the BA2 spread, and they also say that's spreading and picking up. So like I said, we could believe it. We don't got to believe it. This ain't my words. This was this man saying. And all I know, I'm never going to forget the fact that chemtrails spray every day, and I don't know what's coming out the chemtrails. I don't know what's being in hell every day. I don't know what's real and what's fake. All I know is one thing. People out here losing their mind. That's one thing I know. That's one thing I know. That's all I'm saying. So like I said, we had these conversations. Whether you're vaxxed or unvaxxed, don't matter. Everybody got their own opinion. But if something's being sprayed, I don't know what to tell you. You might can argue about vax or unvaxxed, but you don't even know what's dropping on your head every day. When you come outside, you see cars looking dusty. You don't even know what's on the car. I know pollen is green. But I don't, my people that get their car washed, watch how fast your car get dusty every day after you just washed it. And you tell me what that is on your car. That's why I say I'm going to keep repeating certain stuff. Each his own. But this is what this man said, all right? And I do know people that actually do have brain fog. Guess what part of that brain fog is in difficulty concentration? It's called you can't keep your ass off the internet. It's called you don't know when to shut up. You can't focus on nothing for a certain amount of time. You can't stay focused on your grind. You always being distracted. See, brain fog, distraction. For those that drive, when you drive and you see it's foggy outside, you are distracted. You can't see as clear as you're supposed to see, so you put on the high beams. And sometimes the high beams don't work in the fog. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. They talking codes. Brain fog, aka distractions. A lot of y'all are caught up in distractions, which means you got brain fog, which means you ain't never going to see what I'm saying. You ain't never going to understand or comprehend what's already in front of you. You think everything is a joke, and guess what else? That's okay. So, Like I've seen Miss Jackie talking about population control. Guess what? The population control is going to be the dumb people that take themselves out. It ain't going to be what nobody do to you. The people that don't comprehend the real world, those are the people already dead. We say 85% of the people are already dumb, deaf, and blind. They're the ones that's zombies. It's already a percentage of people that's already dead. It's just that they don't know they dead. Why they dead? Because they got brain fog. That's why they dead. They 10 years ahead, mentally dumbed out. They're already in the grave. They just don't know it. They got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's why it's called playing with your life every day. A lot of people, they're already halfway dead. Some people are already dead. But you were just taught that dead men physically. No, a lot of people are mentally dead. They're no different from this remote control. You hear this remote control? Some people ain't no different from this remote control that I use to watch cable. Some of y'all just like that. You only move when somebody pick you up. You only move when somebody push your button. Other than that, you're dumb. You just sit around all day like a damn remote control. So that's population control. When you ain't got no use of your brain and your mind, you're already dead. But a lot of y'all thought population control was going to be people killing you, putting you in. No. Population control is when you're so stupid and you get snatched up by Homeland Security and you get put in a FEMA camp. You out of here. Population reduction. What's population reduction mean? Flipping the numbers. That's all it means. Decreasing the numbers. A nigga that's in jail, that's population control. For my niggas that been in jail, what is it not called putting population? Segregation, population. Population is dealing with numbers. So decreasing the population means just taking away people's freedom. Taking away people what? Freedom of mind, freedom of choice, freedom of thinking. Once somebody controls your brain, you just a number. And you're going to be decreased. Meaning you're not going to be prosperous anyway. Get out of here. So it could be in the ground. It could be in jail. You could be stuck in your house and be depopulated because you ain't a factor in life no more. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We was taught all these scary things. We was taught all this boogeyman stuff. We was taught about the Illuminati. The Illuminati don't have no power unless you get them power over your brain. You're supposed to know what's a higher power than the Illuminati. And you're supposed to know the Illuminati got a boss. Even they got to answer to somebody. But the fact is, who is the Illuminati? Is that the boogeyman? Or is it you? That's the question. Only you can answer that question. Can't nobody answer that question for you. But I told you, a lot of people, I've been on this internet a long time. A lot of people have been on the internet and they believe everything they seen. They took everything on face value, and now the internet controls your reality because of what somebody said online. Or somebody said something online and had 1 million views, so now you believe it. Now you can know something. There's nothing wrong with knowledge because knowledge is infinite. It's nothing wrong with knowing too much, but there come a time where you got to understand things for yourself. You can know everything in the world, but if you don't understand nothing, it's useless. So take heed to what I said. You can know everything in the world. You can know a whole lot. But if you don't understand what you know, you already lost the battle. Therefore, in order for you to understand, first you got to have a thing called wisdom. If you ain't got no wisdom, you're never going to understand that. You just know a lot. Yeah, you know about this. You heard about that. You know about that because so-and-so said that. You read that book. You seen that on the TV. You heard. Somebody told you, but what do you really understand for yourself? What do you understand for you? Because what I know and what he know, it don't mean it's going to work for me. So what do you understand? We can all sit here. We can watch. We all can watch the same video on how to cook. But when that video play over, everybody's not going to know how to cook. Everybody's not going to understand how to cook. That's how life works. So my point is, a lot of people live in a false reality of what they see and hear, and you start thinking that's your life. And you start giving people power over your life and jurisdiction, and therefore you just like a gump every day, waiting for somebody else to say, okay, what's next? It's called being a follower. That's why some people take pride at you being a follower. Get what I'm saying? Now, it's one thing to be a supporter, and it's one thing to be a follower. So when Fauci says a lot of people have brain fog, I know what he's talking about. And just so happened, some of these people did actually have C19. And they can't get right mentally. Which brings me up to this next story, because I'm going to show you how everything relates. Now, recently, the New York mayor has ordered the homeless camps to be dismantled. And the homeless are going to be rounded up because they say that the situation is bad for the city. But for those that pay attention to world news, you know this is happening all over. People from California know it's been homeless camps throughout the whole LA, from north to south. I'm talking about tent cities. I'm talking about homeless camps that's deeper than projects. You got homeless camps that's deeper than Queensbridge projects. That's how many people are homeless. But guess what? They don't show you that every day on the news. Everybody's not covering it. People have been homeless the past 2 years in the pandemic. People have recently become homeless because they quit their job, because they didn't want to get vaccinated, lost their job, couldn't pay their bills, and now they are in a homeless camp. That's why I said, in my opinion, a lot of that was a trick to make you homeless. Why you think in New York City, they've been going crazy because Kyrie Irving and all of the stars that haven't got vaccinated have been able to come back to their job, playing basketball, playing baseball. They've been able to come back to their job, and the city workers that quit, they can't come back to their job. So they like, yo, how could Kyrie come back and he ain't get vaxxed? Why I can't come back and I ain't get vaxxed? No, because you got set up. You don't understand. This is a different game being played, and you fell a victim to the game because you didn't want to comply with the city, and they wanted to get rid of your ass anyway. Therefore, your salary going, your pension going, your 401k going. We could hire somebody else for about $35,000. You was getting $80,000, so you helping us with the budget. 3,000 of y'all niggas quit. That's better for the city. Get out of here. And now y'all homeless. And now the rent went up. And now y'all gonna be rounded up. We ain't got nowhere to put y'all. For my people that's from New York City, we already know it's been a homeless epidemic before the pandemic. So the pandemic made it 5 times worse, which means what? Everybody ain't going to no damn shelter. Ain't enough room for everybody. Some of these homeless people, they're going to get put somewhere on a bus where they ain't going to be found no more. Some of them are going to be put on buses. Because guess what? Oh, they can't do that. Everybody don't believe everything, right? All right. Like I said, take it or leave it. I spoke about all the evictions. I spoke about how people ain't got no help. Man, this stuff is going on right now. And you know why they're going to get rounded up? Because the city knows what's happening. It's about to be tourist season. The city has lost billions of dollars in tourist money. You know that thing called Times Square? Man, they ain't about to have all these homeless people out here robbing and pillaging the people. They got to get their money. So if the city got to get their money, what that mean? That mean the poor got to go. And however they go, they don't care. They going to get out of there. That's what's being said. That's what the mayor said. They banging on the homeless encampments right now. Anybody homeless, you're going to get snatched up and jacked up. Period. You walk in the street, you're going to get ran down on. If you ain't got no ID, no address, ain't no telling where you might end up. Or you ain't got no family, nigga, you might end up in Wisconsin somewhere on a bus out of here. You might get put in a camp somewhere in Texas. We don't know where you're going. Or why you homeless? Because I didn't want to get vaccinated and I lost my job. Come on, we got somewhere for you to go. Come on. This might be one of these anti-government people. Let's go. Come on. That's my opinion. So like I said, good morning, Miss Lay Jones. Good morning, Helping the Vision. What up, bro? So all I'm just saying is this. Meanwhile, while all that's going on, like the bro 1090 said, Ukraine going on. Ukraine going on. So I ain't going to get too much into that. But the mayor is rounding up and they are discombobulating all homeless camps. Because some people, you know, like I said, some people been in their own reality, their own world, you know. Some of us been chilling in our crib, doing what we do, but you don't understand. Some people have literally been living on the street for a couple months now, and they don't have no address. And some of them actually did have things going on a couple months ago. That's what's going on. So I ain't making this stuff up. This is what they say is going on. This is in the news right now. So we got Fauci talking about C-19 affecting people's brain. Having difficulties with concentrating. Detrimental changes to the brain equivalent to 10 years of aging. And people are also, he said it also affects people with chronic fatigue. So if you did have C-19 and you constantly feeling pain and you constantly back aches and all type of pain, they saying that's part of the after effects of having C-19. And on top of that, people getting rounded up. Now let me talk about this 14-year-old boy that fell from the ride in Orlando. Boom, another situation. Now, I got on rides a whole lot. What's up, Saladin? Jamel Saladin. Now, I got on rides my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all been to parks. Y'all got on rides. This one thing I know personally about, you know, getting on rides. All right, for one, somebody's supposed to always go around and check all of those rides. Each individual seat is supposed to be checked to make sure that everybody is locked in. That's the purpose of the people that stand there. That's their job. On top of that, it's a control booth. Within the control booth of that ride, people sit behind that desk and they watch all of the lights. They got red lights and green lights to make sure all of the lights are on, which means all of the chairs are locked in, all of the seats are locked in, all of the people are locked in. Then they give the confirmation to the people that actually check them. So for one, I want to know, how did that ride go up and this boy fell out? Now for two, we also seen, for those that seen it, we seen somebody standing back with a camera filming the whole thing. Now we know people film stuff like that, but I'm understanding the train the eye, and I understand that particular boy that fell out, somebody was filming him specifically. Somebody specifically filmed him without his clamp being all the way down. It was actually halfway up, and somebody was filming it the whole time before the ride actually started. Somebody was filming it. That means somebody saw he was not locked in. Now, I heard, according to what happened, that this was a man filming it because he had some family and friends on the ride or whatever. But it's mighty funny. Somebody was specifically filming this boy that wasn't all the way strapped in. And when he fell, somebody had that footage perfectly too. They had him perfectly falling out of the ride. That was a hell of a photographer. That's why I told you we in the world now, but some people don't know what's real from what's fake no more. You can see something real and don't know if it's real. You can see something fake and think it's real. You don't know what was staged for what ain't staged. See, I know the difference of what's staged and what ain't, because I've been studying this a long time. When I woke up Saturday morning, this video with this little boy was going viral. And I also learned a long time ago that they pick and choose which videos go viral. You ever notice when you wake up, sometimes it's something already viral on Facebook, TikTok, but no matter how many videos you did in your whole life, you never go viral. You've been noticing lately, it's always some of the most wickedest stuff that go viral. Because a lot of people don't understand the whole technology of traumatizing the brain and how that's a warfare. To traumatize your brain with drama. Drama and trauma, traumatic events are used to trick the brain. Therefore, the brain goes into a state of shock. And at that point, you can impute in anyone's mind what you actually want them to do. So you're always going to see some type of traumatic footage. After the boy fall out, you're going to see something else. You're going to see something else. You're going to keep seeing traumatic events. And then once you learn who controls all these viral videos, then you'll get a clue of what's going on. But my point is this: you will see clear as day that somebody was already filming this young boy before he went up in the air. Somebody already knew he wasn't locked in. The people that were supposed to check him didn't make sure he was locked in. The people that sit behind the board, they didn't make sure he was locked in. And then magically, a boy falls out the sky like Superman. Some people might feel like that was the Tower of Babel and that was a sacrifice. Some people might think that way for the conspiracy theorists. Who knows? But let's just say that was the Tower of Babel and he just fell out. And he was sacrificed. Because I know for a fact that each individual person that's strapped in is supposed to be checked. That's why those people stand there to make sure it's a green light before they send the flight up. The same way the people from the control booth make sure it's a green light before they hit the ride button. Now, all of those things that happen, somebody just happened to magically film the whole thing from beginning to end. And then it went viral on all news media platforms, social media, CBS TV, Today, all of that. Traumatizing events. And it just so happened that it's always a particular type of people being sacrificed. You know, some get shot down like Trayvon Martin, like Mike Brown, and then some, they got to fall out of a ride going up in the air because nobody want to secure it. Yeah, he was big, but for those that have been to these rides and been on rides, you know, if a person is too big, they'll check it. If it don't clamp, they're going to let them out. That's all I'm saying. And I saw this man's father crying on TV. But we'll see what happens after this. We'll see if it's going to be. And then I heard Ben Crump pulled up very fast. He's going to be holding down the family of the boy that fell. Ben Crump on the scene once again. Trayvon Martin, Eric Brown, George Floyd, 14-year-old boy fell from the sky. And his name is Tyre Sampson. His name is Sampson. The boy's name was Sampson. That's right. Some people feel like it was a humiliation ritual. Some people feel like it was a ritual. But like I said, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all that's in the building, a lot of y'all listening, you have been to all type of parks, from Great Adventures, Six Flags, Busch Gardens, wherever you at in your part of the country, you have been on a ride before, especially the free fall. And you know for a fact they go around and check them. Sometimes they double check them. And we also know that it's somebody that sits in the booth and makes sure that everything is A-OK. And somebody magically with a good camera just taped everything, the before and after. And then next thing you know, Crump pull up. And like the bro said, he is an ambulance chaser. He's also the one that tried to put out the documentary on what really happened with Biggie and Tupac and all of that. See, Crump be the dude that's the actor. People you think is lawyers or actors, and sometimes the actors be serious and you think they ain't serious. Like the bro said, he don't think Will Smith fired him for real. Bro, he smacked him for real, bro. Right in your face. It's just that what they say. Sometimes reality is so real, you can't see it. We don't, because guess what? They play with us so much that sometimes something real could be right in our face and we won't even catch it. We'll think it's fake because they fake Jack so much. But some of the stuff you see is real. I told y'all we live in a time of Final Destination. If you never seen the movie Final Destination Part 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever number, they were showing us how it go down. Showing you that anybody could die in any circumstance, anytime, any place, and it all could be weird. Final Destination shows you all the weird, different ways a human could die. And if I'm not mistaken, a roller coaster was also one of them in one of the movies, if I'm not mistaken. You get what I'm saying? So when I see that little boy falling out that ride, I thought of Final Destination. And it just so happened that's a new ride at the park, a new park, something like that. Something is new about that ride. And one thing I have learned throughout the years, you'll notice this: whenever it's a new ride, somebody always dies on that new ride. And then other people say, I want to ride that ride. I want to ride that ride. That happens a lot. That been happening for years. And that's why I don't knock some people that don't like to get on rides. I ain't gonna knock you. I like to get on roller coasters though. But some people like to get that high off adrenaline. But I don't fault people that don't get on rides. That's right. Final Destination. That's what that was. That was Final Destination. Final Destination shows you anyway, anyhow somebody could be, somebody could, I ain't laughing. I'm laughing at Roski, man. Roski still on WillSmith. He said WillSmith should be canceled after that. Yo, this dude Rob be bugging, man. Salute to Roski, man. Roski ain't gonna let that go. He said WillSmith should be canceled for smacking the shit out of Chris Rock. He said, what the 5 fingers say to the face? Smack, nigga. He smacked the fire out that man. Look at Chris Rock. Look at Chris Rock's face right there. You gonna tell me that ain't pain? That ain't no acting, bro. That was pain. He said, this man just smacked the shit out of me on national TV in front of all these white people. That's right there. That's what you call black on black crime right there. Now, that is a good question. I will say that. If a white man was joking on WillSmith where he smacked him like that, now that's a good question. But I'm going to say it again, Chris Rock, you shouldn't have said nothing about that man's wife. But those that didn't see the video, look at when he was joking. You'll see Will was laughing it off, and Jada had a straight face. He was not feeling that. And then you'll see right after that, WillSmith kindly walked up and smacked to the face. That's it. It's called bitch smack. That's called laying a smack down. That's called pimp smacking a nigga when he run his mouth. See, when somebody run their mouth, you ain't got to kill him. You just smack them in the mouth. They was talking out of. That's what Will did to him. He smacked fire out of him. He said, I'll take that assault charge. That's nothing. I'll take that. But you're not going to play with my wife's name. What? It is what it is. Like I said, when you play with somebody's people, you can't determine what's real. See, we got another one. Said that was fake. All right, watch it again, bro. I know it's fake for what's real. That was not fake. That was not fake, bro. Do you see Chris Rock's face right here? Did you see it crystal clear, that right angle? Did you hear the smack? Did you hear it? That was not a fake. How could you make a fake smack sound like that, bro, on somebody's face? No, it was just that it was so real. It seemed like it was fake because we ain't thinking WillSmith was gonna do nothing like that. So man, that shit was fake. Bro, certain things you can't fake. Everything is not fake. And at the end of the day, he ain't shoot him. He ain't kill him. He just smacked the shit out of him. Yeah, they are trained to take smacks when they do movies, but that was a real smack. Do you see this man's face? Did you hear the smack echo? Did you see the white people in the crowd laughing? That was a real smack, bro. I'm trying to tell you something. Everything ain't fake. Now, the things that we think are real, that's what's actually fake. Some things are fake. I'm the master of deception. I know when they be faking when they ain't. That wasn't fake, bro. I told you. You got to look at, if you don't see Jada's face first, you ain't going to understand the full picture. You got to see the full picture from the joke to Jada Pinkett Smith's face. She was, you got to understand that, man. But like I said, let's be real, see? Because we don't believe a man smack somebody in the face for dissing their wife. It's certain things we don't believe what happened. We think I'm trying to tell you, this is how our brain is trained to think. If this man stood up for his wife, that shit fake. He ain't do that shit for real. No, maybe he did really snap for that man playing with his wife's name. And I'm not saying there was no shenanigan. I'm not saying he ain't do it as a promotional stunt. I ain't going to take that part out of it. But he did smack that man for real. And Jada was not laughing. She really was upset. The link is in the description box if you didn't see the whole video. If you just seen a grainy replay online, on YouTube, if you didn't see the whole thing, if you didn't hear the crowd make that noise after he smacked them, if you didn't see Denzel and Tyler Perry pull him to the side after that, and Denzel told him that the devil gonna try you when you get to a certain level, if you didn't see all that, so you gonna think Denzel gonna pull him to the side if that shit was fake? No, that shit wasn't fake, bro. I'm telling you. What that right there wasn't fake. It's just that we don't want to comprehend that a man would do that. We are in 2022. You're going to see a whole bunch of real stuff right in your face. And you're going to think it's fake. Then the stuff that's fake, you're going to think that's real. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's designed. Only those with the crystal clear eyes are going to be able to see everything. Yeah, exactly. The Academy set it up. They knew the jokes before they handed it out because it happened. That's right. You got to understand something, right? That man was getting an Oscar for King Richard. I'm pretty sure a lot of us didn't see King Richard. I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't watch King Richard because they felt like that shit was whack. King Richard was about a black man from Compton, California that raised his 2 daughters to be great. King Richard, Richard Williams, Serena, and Venus Pops. But to the people that saw it, it was a great movie. He got an Oscar award. But Will Smith also might have learned something and might have embraced something for that man, King Richard. My point is, yeah, niggas clown. Yeah, he played himself to get in Hollywood. Yeah, he did some strange things. But my point is this: a lot of these entertainers, they starting to wake up. And now some of them got their money right. They don't got to play them games no more. That's why when he gave a speech, he was crying, talking about how when you're a celebrity, you got to take this, you got to take slander, you got to keep a smile on your face, you got to accept everything people dish out on you. And it's okay. But that's why he made a statement that I don't got to play that game no more. I just dropped a movie. It was my movie. I don't got to work for nobody no more. I did it on a positive black man. Let's not forget that too. He did a movie about a positive black man. So you got to understand, maybe Will Smith had an epiphany and he's starting to wake up. And he also spoke about his people, things like that. Maybe he did have to bite the bullet, sell out, do a lot of clownish stuff so he can help his people before he died. We don't know. But one thing I do know, he smacked that man and said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That part was not fake, bro. Did you hear that man cursing live in the building? That was not fake. And he said it more than once, and he was not playing, he was not smirking. That's why I said you got to see the whole visual. You got to see the whole visual. Before the smack, after the smack, and what he said out of his mouth. And he kept telling Chris, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Will was not playing with that boy. That's the part I know. That's what I seen. Now, whatever anybody's seen, that's what you seen. But I know what I seen. He was not playing with him. And anytime a man stand up for what he believe in, it's a joke. It's basically a joke. You know what I'm saying? No, nigga. Out of all the people, why you gonna sit here and disrespect me and my wife and I'm about to get an award? Why you gonna make me the butt of your jokes right now, bro? Why you dissing my wife? You can diss anybody else in. Why you gonna diss me, nigga? You know I'm about to get that award tonight. So like Rondell said, yeah, maybe Chris Rock could have been set up. Chris Rock is the same one that said it's a war going on with black people versus niggas. A lot of people didn't get that joke. A lot of people didn't get what that was all about. What that was a whole slander. That's why I'm trying to tell you, some things people just ain't never gonna understand. So I'm gonna ask you, what is the difference between black people and niggas? Some might say that's a holy war going on right now. The upper echelon people that's allegedly that's supposed to be elite, the boule, whatever you want to call them, black excellence, they don't like niggas. They don't like the hood. They don't like ignorant black people. So all I'm saying is this. Out of all the people Chris Rock could have joked on, Maybe just last night he picked the wrong wife to joke on. He called her G.I. Jane. Those who didn't see G.I. Jane, it's Demi Moore when she played the role as a woman going in the military, shaving her hair with a bald head. He basically called his wife a white woman, stuff like that. And she did have a haircut like G.I. Jane. I will agree with that. But my point is, he might have picked the wrong time to clown on his wife. That's all I'm saying. And we know him smacking Chris Rock was going to take Will Smith through the roof. But he also made a point, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That's what he told him after he smacked him and screamed it out 2 times. So it is what it is. That's all I'm saying. Everybody got their opinion. But the point you should learn from this is don't play with people's family. That's all I'm saying. Don't play with people's family. Because a lot of y'all get loose out your mouth and you start calling people bitches, hoes, and this, that, and the third, and doxing people and downloading people pictures online and playing with people's family. Talk about what you're going to do, and people going to handle you accordingly. That's it. But that's that. That's that. That's right, helping. That was real. But it's 2022. We never seen nothing that real on national TV. We never seen that. And like I said, some people do face redemption. We got to stop thinking people can't change. That's what we got to stop. Stop putting people in a box. Stop thinking because somebody's been a certain way, they can't wake up one day, man, and say, you know what, I played myself. I ain't with that shit no more. I want to do what's right. Some people do face redemption, and it's called trying to redeem yourself before you die. Some people actually do go through that. So when I see them smack the shit out that man, I seen Will Smith trying to redeem himself from all that clowning he did on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all them movies, 6 Degrees of Separation. That was how I see him trying to redeem himself. Maybe his wife was calling him a sucker, calling him a punk. Will, you should be more thorough than that. Tupac would have never been like that. You need to tighten up. Will might have had an epiphany. Say, you know what? You're right, Jada. From now on, I'm not going to play these games no more. And last night was the night he let it be known. That's all I'm going to say. You might could put your foot up. Some people ask most of the time, but I told you, even eventually Debo get knocked out. You see, Debo had niggas shook the whole movie. But at the end, Debo got knocked out. When you keep playing with people, tormenting people, thinking it's a game, eventually you're going to get knocked the fuck out. And Chris Rock just lucky he didn't get knocked out last night because he's so used to joking on people, saying what he want to say out his mouth. So therefore, he got smacked last night. Look at that face. Look at the side of his cheek. That's all I'm telling y'all. I'm just speaking on my opinion, how I've seen it. Also, what else? This is light new, but we got to look at this real quick too. They saying now Little Kim is being highly respected. They say she's being highly respected over her plastic surgery. So let's chop it up about this real quick. Now, we know Little Kim was one of the first to get plastic surgery in the rap game. And for those that don't know, she got it from hanging around Pamela Lee Anderson, or Pamela Anderson Lee, should I say. And she has been having plastic surgery for about over 20 years now. But now they say that a lot of women are giving her credit and saluting her for having plastic surgery when we know everybody before was dissing her. And we know that now a lot of women have plastic surgery as well. So now we can say that Little Kim was one of the first to get plastic surgery. Nicki went and got it. Cardi got it. Damn near every female in the industry got plastic surgery. But y'all remember before, everybody was dissing Lil' Kim and joking on Lil' Kim about having plastic surgery. So I had to bring this up because this was a point being made, and it was said that it was trending on Twitter that now Little Kim is being praised for making plastic surgery cool. I'm not going to have no opinion on that because a lot of women are very sensitive about plastic surgery in their body and stuff like that. So I'm not even going to say, I'm not even going to give my opinion, but that's what was said. Now, Little Kim is being praised, and they saying she look beautiful from her plastic surgery. And y'all remember was a time when people was trying to call Little Kim weird, but now a lot of women, mostly all women, have plastic surgery. A lot of them ran to Dr. Miami when they got that money, and now plastic surgery is cool. So I'm trying to show y'all another example of how the world is changing, how everything is changing. What was considered to be fake is now real. What considered to be real is now fake. So we can say the people that was clowning Lil' Kim before about her fake body, those people are now fake. Because before they was joking, now they went and got surgery. So maybe they was hating the whole time. That's called being fake. But what I'm not going to let happen, I'm not going to let women that don't have plastic surgery be shamed, and they're not going to be forgotten either. Because some of us still like women with natural bodies. So I'm not going to let women with perfectly structured body guilt shame the women that don't have plastic surgery. That's my opinion. Some of y'all getting y'all face done and y'all making y'all face look too manly. So for some of y'all, other than the private part, other than the sex organ, in my opinion, some of you women are making yourself look like male transgenders. Some of you. Not going to say everybody. I don't want no smoke. That's why I told you we live in a world of chaos. If even real women get plastic surgery and transgender get plastic surgery, put them in the same room. And only those that got the eagle eye gonna know the difference. A fool that's drunk and high, he might not know the difference. That's the world we living in right now, right? But Little Kim was considered to be a weirdo. She was considered to be not loving herself, remember? Because she got plastic surgery. Now she's being praised, and they saying she was one of the first to do it. Man, oh man. Do y'all see what's going on? But to each his own. Like I said, I don't have no opinion on that. I'm just saying, look at the world we live in, the world of hypocrites. That's it. But Little Kim got it from Pamela Anderson Lee, for those that don't know. White girl. But the difference is before they was getting boob jobs, now they getting booty jobs. And they getting face jobs. They are not only getting lip and noses, they getting cheek jobs. A lot of women making their face masculine, going too far with them cheek jobs. Or maybe some of the women know what some men like. So they doing it on purpose. Who knows? That's where we at right now. Episode 135. This is the family episode, but it's also about weird stuff. Some of this weird stuff is breaking up the families, all right? You know what I'm saying? Also, a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old. This is why I brought this. That's why I brought up this internet stuff too. A 14-year-old and a 12-year-old both got shot. Two young cousins was playing with a gun during a live stream on Instagram in St. Louis, and the 14-year-old shot the 12-year-old by mistake. The 12-year-old was playing with the gun and killed her cousin, then shot herself. 14 and 12, a little boy and a little girl playing on Instagram Live. I told you, people love to live on this fucking internet. And this internet is the devil when you don't know how to use it. Let's look at how many people would probably still be living if it wasn't for the internet. If it wasn't for that live button. Look how many people would probably be still living. If it wasn't for social media, look how many couples would probably still be together. The internet has ruined our life. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? My point is, people want to keep blaming everybody. You want to blame the Illuminati. The Illuminati ain't got nothing to do with your family, your whole lifestyle being lived online. Online is entertainment, but a lot of y'all think it's reality. So where was these parents at? Because it happened 2 a.m. in the morning. A 14-year-old, 12-year-old playing with a gun. The 14-year-old shot the 12-year-old, and the 14-year-old was a girl, so the girl shot the little boy. 2 o'clock in the morning, live on the internet. Now, in this situation, I do agree. Where was the parents at? Trying to tell y'all what's going on. These are the new trends. These are patterns. Meaning this is how America is living right now. And then I'm going to spin off that story and I'm going to show you another story that relates to the same damn story. A 30-year-old woman in Florida. She left her children in a motel to smoke crack. The woman is accused of leaving 3 children in a motel Friday night for 15 minutes to go smoke crack with another man that was 40 years old. And it said that 2 of the 3 children she left have physical and mental disabilities. Now, what the hell is a 30-year-old woman doing smoking crack cocaine? Because I told you, people are suffering from brain fog, like Fauci said. 30 years old smoking crack. Left her kids in a hotel room by themselves with disabilities. This is a pattern of what's going on in America. When you gonna wake up? This is trending throughout the world. Only in America. You know they say only in America? This shit only happening in America right now. 30 years old smoking crack rock. Where they do that at? I know a lot of places they do it, but I'm being funny right now. 30 years old smoking crack in Florida. And she went to go get high with a 40-year-old. See, y'all thought crackheads was just old. You thought crackheads was back in the day. I told you the time of crackheads are back. The time of junkies is back. Left her 3 kids in the room. 2 of them out of 3 got disability, mental and physical. So we know what? We know she got a check, and she was smoking up the check. No matter of fact, her check ran out, so she went to go smoke with the 40-year-old man. Probably say, I got some crack, baby, come to my room. And she went to left her kids. Police pulled up. Now the police got her kids in custody. And she and the dude got locked up. You see that? So what they got to do with the Illuminati? Or was this woman suffering from brain fog, aka crack cocaine? And I told y'all, it's more stuff killing people than C-19. Ain't no vax for being a crackhead. Ain't no vax for dying of a Fetty Wap. Ain't no vax to keep you from being poor. Ain't no vax to stop your ass from going to jail. Where the medicine for all of that? 30 years old smoking crack rock. That's why I told you, I don't underestimate nobody. Did we not see that man the other day shooting up dope in a porta potty, shooting up dope? He looked young, didn't he? Man, we living in a world of fiends. And it went past partying and having fun. We are dealing with a world of junkies right now. But it is what it is. A 14-year-old and a 12-year-old shot themselves with a gun. Where their parents is at? Other kids left in the room. Where their parents is at? Oh, she went to go smoke some crack. And she was only 30 years old. Some of you dudes might have seen her fresh to death with her hair done, her outfit on the first of the month when she get that check, and you probably thought she was a bad bitch. But you wouldn't even know behind the scenes she was a crackhead. That's why she got that perfectly flat stomach and that perfect body. If she don't eat, she just smoke crack. Keep her shape in order. This is what's trending. What else? Told you, I be trying to look for good news. Ain't no good news. Ain't no good news. Putin says that the West is trying to cancel Russia. basically saying America, the British, stuff like that. You know, they try to say, you know, how we started that cancel culture. Putin says that, you know, basically the West is trying to cancel him. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm still observing this. I ain't got no comment on this whole Russia-Ukraine thing, man. You know why? Because to me, all this is messy, too. The other day, what we spoke about, how the Peace Corps said that Ukrainians are racist. So why are some of us feeling sorry for racists? Then we told Putin is this, that, and the third, but he banging on racists. I don't get it. I'm confused, so I'm going to shut up. I ain't got nothing to do with none of this stuff. And they did say that people are going to be deployed over there. And just so happened, we do know it's a lot of people in the military that are black and brown, you know, stuff like that. And they gave a warning that they might be called niggas when they go over there. So I just don't get it. So Putin is banging on racists, but Putin is the bad guy. Ukrainian call black people niggas and monkeys, but they coming over here. So I'm confused. I don't know what to say or do. So I have no knowledge of all this. I'm going to shut up because to me, none of this don't make no sense. But Putin says he feel like the West is trying to cancel Russia. And some people feel like what? All of this is going to lead to World War III. This is what some people believe. And I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. If World War III take place, everybody is messed up. That's all I'm going to tell you. If World War III happens, the day I go live, that'll be my last episode because we all are finished. But like I told y'all, a lot of people think everything is a joke in a game. They say before you get to your destination, you're supposed to read the sign. So all I do every day is I read the signs because it is a destination, and some people might say it's the final destination. And for those that caught what I just said, y'all know what I'm talking about. The rest of y'all can ponder on that. Jules. Anyway, I think I touched on everything. Also, something else that has happened is a Brooklyn musician, a musician who worked in the past with Busta Rhymes, Grandmaster Melly Mel. You know Melly Mel from the Furious Five? Well, this producer worked with both of them in the past, and they said that this producer was shot dead in a Bensonhurst building the other day. His name was George Sanchez. He was found in a Bensonhurst building hallway, shot up 11:30 p.m. And they said it was two men seen fleeing the building. Friends called him Bishop. The maintenance man said that Sanchez was shot over an argument over a parking spot. How many of y'all saw the movie Bronx Tale where Sonny got killed over a parking spot? Sonny killed the man over a parking spot. The man's son got older and killed him. But it all was over a parking spot. Now here we have in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, a man that used to be a musician who used to work with Busta Rhymes, Grandmaster Melly Mel of the Furious Five. You know Kid Creole. You know that's Grandmaster Flash homeboy, the one that's going to court for allegedly stabbing up the man that tried to make gay slanders at. Oh, it's not gay slander, gay flirtation with him, and he so-called allegedly stabbed him. Well, you know, Kid Creole's in court right now. That's Melly Mel man, and just so happened a man that Melly Mel and Busta Rhymes know he got smoked, and they don't know who did it, and allegedly it was over a parking spot, like Bronx Tale. You see what I'm trying to tell y'all? It's all a joke. It's all a hoax. It's all a game. But some of it is real. It's all mixed up, is what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, this man got smoked. And he was coming home in his building, and to me it sounded like a hit. but he was in the music industry. And they made a point to say in the past he worked with Busta Rhymes and Grandmaster Melly Mel. Man, I'm even gonna get into Busta Rhymes. I'm not even gonna get into these dudes. But I think I touched on everything. Also, something else I gotta touch on. This is the last story I gotta touch on. 2 alleged blood gang members sold 33 guns to undercover police in New York City. See what I'm saying? Now look, everybody's always talking about who's a snitch. Everybody always talking about how gangster they are. Where's the paperwork? But you got 2 so-called bloods sold 33 guns to the police themselves, which shows you that niggas don't, yet alone a nigga don't know what a snitch is. A nigga don't even know what a cop look like. A nigga don't even know what a cop is. So how you a gangster, a gangbanger, and you selling guns to the police themselves? Which shows you, I told you, a lot of these dudes, they not mentally inclined with what's going on. They don't have the criminal mind or the know-how to be a perfect criminal and not go to jail. Anytime you can sit and sell the police 33 guns, it's called America's Dumbest Criminals. And it just so happened to be 2 blood gang members. So 33 guns to the police. And people are still having arguments on who snitch, who ain't a snitch, where's the paperwork, all these conversations. Meanwhile, you got niggas selling guns directly to the police. Which I told you, the police are dealing on a whole nother level. They're dealing with a whole nother technology. The police are moving a whole nother way. Police now look exactly like you. And they working. These dudes supposed to be blood gangsters sold 30. That means, do you know how many transactions they made with the police? Which shows you that they were stupid and they was dumb. I'm also trying to show y'all my message that I've been telling y'all is that crime is over with. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But yeah, 22 blood members sold 33 guns to the police. And now they are indicted. Stupid niggas. That's that. So I'm gonna holler at y'all before I get out of here. Salute to everybody that pulled up episode 135, Photo Faint Lie, the family episode. You know why it's the family episode? Because Will Smith smacked fire out of Chris Rock for playing with his wife's name. And he smacked him on stage at the 2022 Oscars in front of everybody. And told him, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. And said it 2 times. Because like I said, in my opinion, that was the night that disrespect. Like I said, in my opinion, if he'd have disrespected Will would have took it. Because Will was smirking. He was laughing it off. But when he said something about his wife, Jada didn't look so happy. She was hurt. She was mad. And he smacked the fire out of him. He smacked hell out his face. See that picture? That's what happened. He smacked that boy's soul out his body. Now, some of y'all might think it's fake. That's on y'all. So he smacked him for his family. And then he did a speech about King Richard, who was a black man that stood for his family. Serena and Venus' daddy. That was the movie that he got an Oscar for. And Will also made certain comments about, you know, how we got to love our family. We got to love our people, stuff like that. And then we see this black man at the bottom screen who dealt with street justice. What's street justice? Well, the man that killed his son, he killed him, allegedly. It was a man that killed his son in March 2021, killed his son and his sister. And the other day, when this young man, the 21-year-old, was on his way going to court, thought it was another sweet day of him just going to court, fighting his little case or whatever, the daddy, as you see right here, pulled up and smoked him, put him in the ground. And this is a 46-year-old man from New Orleans. And for those that don't know about New Orleans, up top, New Orleans, down there, they don't play. And like I told you, everybody ain't playing. Everybody's not going to wait to take you to trial, go to court. Everybody's not going to play with you. And people ain't going to pull up when you want them to pull up, because obviously this man pulled up and caught him slipping before he went to court. So he caught him when he felt like catching him. He caught him a whole year later. And as you see from that picture, he ain't shed no tear. You see a blank stare. You see the face of a hitter. But I'm going to say it's alleged because he's still going to court fighting it. So he allegedly killed this 21-year-old boy that killed his son, allegedly. But see, I know how to read signs and symbols. I know how to read spirits. When I see that man's face, I know he wasn't playing. And I know that's the face of a man that don't have no remorse. And for those that like to play with people, kids, play with people, family, you just make sure that you don't get caught slipping. You make sure your kids, nothing happen to them. You make sure you don't get smacked in the face when you playing with people, naming what they love. Don't play with what people love, because you're going to get dealt with accordingly. And it ain't going to be on schedule. That's what you should be learning from this episode, everybody. That's what I see. I see two men that dealt with their family situation on two different levels. And guess what? Not enough men been standing up for their family. That's why your family has been pillaged. It's still being pillaged. That's why the community is messed up. Because everybody don't believe what's real. Everybody want to turn their head. Everybody want to make excuses. Everybody want to give a pass. Everybody want to worry about this, worry about that. Meanwhile, women are getting violated. Little kids getting violated. They killing themselves, killing each other. Everything is turning into shit. So when I see two men stand up for what they believe in, it's not my place to say whether it's right or wrong, but I understand what they're doing. And like I say, God forbid, as a man, you just got to hope you're not put in a position to do nothing you don't want to do. Because sometimes people do what they got to do. They don't always do what they want to do. Like Will probably didn't want to smack that man, but he probably felt like that's something he had to do. That man in that picture, he probably didn't want to kill that 21-year-old, but he felt like it was something he had to do. Maybe he felt like the boy was about to beat the case. So he dealt with street justice. You heard the key word. It still was called justice. It was just called street justice. That's what the report says, street justice. Justice is justice. You got street justice, you got court justice. But justice is justice. And you can't tell nobody how to deal with you once you violate it. So let that be the message. All right? Once again, if you didn't see that smack to the face, the link is in the description box. So hopefully you've seen the whole thing, not just bits and pieces. You got to see the whole thing. Salute to the chat. What's up? We cooked this morning, episode 135. Another one in the books. Let me holler at my people before I get out of here. Miss Deja, what's up? That's right. Free the father. Free the father. Like I said, you touch one of mine, off with your kufi. I ain't doing no talking. I ain't doing none of that. I throw my life away for my family. That's me. I don't care about all that. Tiptoe through the turnips. Jada irks a lot of people, but I understand Will's position as a man. Exactly. I don't agree with Jada Smith, man. I don't agree with them with stuff they be doing. I don't co-sign that, but I understand what he did last night. I see the big picture. I know I understand what he did clear as day. The night I get my award, the night of me shining, my wife proud of my work, we here together. And you gonna diss my wife out of all these other people that you gonna diss? You got video hoes in here, video vixen. You gonna diss my wife like I'm some type of sucker? Like I'm gonna sit here and laugh? It is what it is. Now I'm gonna smack the fire out of you. I'm gonna reverse it. And now I'm gonna get clout on smacking you in the face. They're gonna laugh at you. And they're gonna go see my movie that I dropped, King Richard, that I'm getting this award for. Now the people that didn't see it, they're gonna see it. And I'm gonna be real. I seen King Richard being advertised, but shame on me, because I ain't never watched it neither. Shame on me. I didn't watch it. And it was produced by Will Smith, and it was about a positive black man that raised his kids to be great. So shame on me for not watching it. But this was a form of promotion when it's all said and done. So it might have been negative, but it still turned out to be a positive. And it also taught Chris Rock, I bet you he think 3 times before he speak on somebody's wife again. And what it was, actually, Will Smith know the game. So he like, yo, all right, black man, I know you being used as a pawn to disrespect me and my wife. So now you got to take what come with that. So not only was that a smack to Chris Rock, that was a smack to the white man in his event too. I'm at your event, I'm gonna violate your whole event. I'm gonna smack. This y'all host right here. I'm gonna smack y'all host. So that was a smack to the white man too. You gotta see big. You gotta see all the angles of what's going on. That was a smack in the face to the white man too. He might have wanted to smack a white man like that, but he smacked him. He had to hold that. You the host, hold that. Since you want to talk crazy out your mouth. That's what I seen. I think he's crying for help because he said that Denzel said to him, the higher you go, that's when the devil comes and make an appearance. That's a fact. Chris Rock was playing devil's advocate last night. That's what they was talking about. When you get to a level, Chris Rock was picking with him, slandering his wife, making a mockery of his family. You get it? That's what he was doing. Making a mockery of his. That was not. Now look. Now this is my point. Now, if that was a regular Chris Rock comedy show and Jada and Will went there, I don't think it would have been taken like that. But being that was his event. Like, y'all saw the movie Carrie. For those who didn't see the movie Carrie, that old movie where they invited the girl to the, damn, what it's called, after the graduation, y'all know what I'm talking about. They invited the woman, Carrie. You remember the boy was acting like he had love for her. My point is this: to the what is called before you graduate the party? I'm off right now. In the movie Carrie, they got Carrie to come to the party. And when she came to the party, they made her the joke of the party when they poured that blood on her. She was in her nice dress. She thought she was with a dude that really liked her, but they brought her to the party just to clown on her and make a fool out of her. And they was like, they all going to laugh at you. Y'all remember that? So that's kind of what happened last night. That was Will and Jada's event to be extravagant. That's right, the prom. Pardon me, bro, the prom. The prom. Pardon me, y'all, the prom. That's right, the prom. I ain't never go to the prom. Pardon me, the prom. The prom. They got Carrie to come to the prom to embarrass her. They poured pig blood on her dress and embarrassed her in front of the whole prom. That's symbolic to what happened last night. You know, Will was up for a big event with his wife, and Chris Rock tried to throw blood on him and his wife. He tried to make them look bad and make them the butt of everybody's jokes for the night. So Will knows the Hollywood game. He said, tonight, I'm not playing with you like that. You're not going to embarrass me on my night. If it was a regular comedy show, I don't think it would have went down like that. You get it? And then he basically called his wife a white woman. So it went real crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. Get that fake ass net stars out of here. Somebody zap that fake ass net stars. That ain't net stars. Click on that page and make sure if that's net star. That ain't net stars. Net stars already said somebody using his page trolling. That's a bored ass troll that ain't got no life and they on my nuts. That's why they gotta pull up every day. Man, y'all already lost the battle, man. I need to get out of here. Somebody zap that fake net stars. Click on the page and see what it say. I already know he already put me on. Somebody got a fake page in his name. All right. But other than that, that's what it is. That's right. Good point. Everybody hates Chris. He's been getting paid to be the bad guy. That's right, Rondell. That's been his job. He is the mouth of the elites. That's right. Chris Rock sold out a long time ago. Let's be real. Do not more white people love Chris Rock than actual black people? Let's be real. But that's why he had to get smacked, all right? So, to me, Will Smith got gangster, and he did what he did. Everybody might got their opinion. It is what it is. That's mine. So, let me get back, and I'm out of here. What else up in the chat? What else up in here? Who else? What else I got to say? Who else in here? Princess India. What's up, Princess? Oh, man. Nah, that's not Netspin. Y'all see it? I told you, click on it, you'll see. That ain't him. Anyway, if y'all ain't got nothing to say, I'm about to get out of here. All right. I'm going to check after to see what time it is. But other than that, man, I finished. If you ain't catch it from the beginning, you catch it from the beginning. And the link is in the description box if you didn't see the video. Don't play with people's family and you won't get dealt with. That man from New Orleans, some might consider he's a hero because a 21-year-old put his kids in the ground and he got street justice revenge. I also spoke about how Dr. Fauci, said that basically people's brains are turning into mush, and that's an after effect from C-19. It causes brain fog, and he also said it's a difficulty in concentrating. Do we not see that right now? Whoever is hitting this button in the chat, they're dealing with brain fog, difficulty of concentrating, which is detrimental to the brain. Y'all get what's going on? So that's what's being said. Also, it's being said that in New York City, the homeless are being rounded up and their camps are being dismantled. And some might feel like they're about to go to FEMA camps and they're about to get put on buses. That's what that is. Also, I spoke on a 14-year-old that fell from that ride. In my opinion, for those of us that been on rides, y'all know the person standing there supposed to check all those rides individually. We know that the person that sits in the booth is supposed to make sure all the lights are lit, and it's not supposed to be a go until all the lights get the right signal, and then they're supposed to check it again. And like I said, magically, somebody filmed the boy before he went up, and somebody filmed the boy when he came down to the ground. And then the next day, that video went viral all over America. So we're going to pay attention. Also, we know that Crump pulled up. Crump is going to be representing the family. Some people say Crump is an ambulance chaser. Either way, this is what happened. So we got to pay attention to what happens with this young boy, 14-year-old Tyre Sampson. And I also spoke about the 12-year-old and 14-year-old who both got shot on Instagram Live. The 14-year-old girl was playing with the gun and shot the 12-year-old boy and shot herself. And it happened live at 2 a.m. in the morning on Instagram Live in St. Louis. I also spoke about the mother who left her kids in a room. And it was in 2 out of 3 kids, 2 were disabled, mentally and physically disabled. Left her kids in a hotel room to go smoke crack with another man, 30 years old, smoking crack with a 40-year-old smoking crack. And it sounded to me like she is the prom fiend. And her kids have been taken and her ass is in jail. That's it. So with that note, I'm about to get up out of here. Funnel Fame episode 135. Y'all stay in the loop. Y'all stay on point. Y'all stay in tune. And I'm going to vibe with y'all tomorrow. But I'll probably be back later. Thanks for the support. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the all notification bell. Don't be scared to share this video on all platforms that you can share it on, or you tell a friend or tell a friend or tell a friend. That's what it is, and I'm out.